Welcome back to our coverage of this PGA Tour event, already in progress. Time to head out to the 9th. Let's see if we can make a birdie as we make the turn. And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. Sitting at 2 under par. Currently tied for third. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet.
If this putt drops, they'll pull in front of Colin Morikawa. Let's see if they can start applying some pressure. It's looking solid.
Just hammered that through the line. Hold this putt and a chance for second place. Time now to make the turn for home, Rich, and this is an exciting part of the championship. What are your thoughts on this performance?
Yeah, they're playing well right now. They're inside the top 10, and they're looking to continue that move up the leaderboard. That swing reminded me of smooth jazz. Great rhythm.
And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Setting up from about 100 yards.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. That's not what they were looking for.
Missing it short there. They will definitely be upset.
That's a well-played chip shot there.
Great touch.
Big par saver coming up for this fella. Checking the scoreboard now. This player is currently sitting in a tie for the lead with Tiger Woods. Time to play one of the one-shotters. Opting for the 5-wood. That ball looked a little thirsty. This lie's not great. And he's hit that inside the range. They're a long way from the hole here. Work to be done.
Some damage limitation. This one for a bogey.
That's frustrating. Found the green side rough. How close was that to going down? And this next putt is for triple bogey. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. Here we are, Rich, on the 12th tee at Emery Beach. And this par 5 is at 550 from the back tees.
And what a hole this is. Bunker down the right-hand side comes into play if you really mishit it. But the one right in the center, that little zit, I tell you what, that is going to make some players angry. I can promise you that. If you avoid all that, second shot, fairly straightforward. Anything bailing out to the right is going to lead to a really simple pitch shot for your up and down birdie.
That's it. It's okay. Getting ready to play their third. 3 shots off the lead. Chosen the pitching wedge here.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
That wasn't their best approach, Beamer. This would be a great up and down. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup. This is huge for momentum. Gotta try and hold this. This for par.
Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. Well hold. So no movement there. The player remains at even par. Teeing off here on the 13th hole. This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Yeah, this breeze just starting to get up now on the course, and it's directly into the face.
And here we are with the third shot. Only a few shots off the pace. Playing their fourth shot. 3 strokes off the lead. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Putting for bogey.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Yep, well hold for bogey. A little slide happening here on the leaderboard. See if he can bounce back. And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine.
8 days a week, that rhythm works.
This shot from about 190 yards out. 4 shots behind our leader. Going with the 7.
Going for less club here.
Oh, stop it. What a shot. A chance to get amongst the action of the top 20 if this putt drops.
Putt is underway.
And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. So after that hole, he's now up to even with the card.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
Well struck. Taking aim from around 190 yards here.
Back into the wind. They need to flight this one down.
Opting for the 5-iron. That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
Yeah, wind took that one offline in a hurry.
Ooh, wouldn't that have been nice? This putt from around 18 feet. Hey, nice looking line. Ooh, a little bit of a rush of blood by the looks of it. This putt was about 8 feet.
Yeah, putting for bogey here.
That's tracking. And 1 over par now, heading to the stretch. A chance to lift. This one's a par 3. Going with the pitching wedge here. This one looks to be heading towards the green.
They have absolutely flushed that one. Colin Morikawa, he was meant to be the original and best approach player, but I think we have a new sheriff in town.
Steady on. Par putt coming up here. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. Emery Beach Golf Club is another one of these courses, Rich, that has a short par 4 at 17th.
It does. As you can see, massive bunker down the left-hand side. So players really want to bail out to the right and leave themselves with just a nice, short little pitch shot. Only the brave and the longest are really going to want to challenge this green. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. Sitting at +1. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? 4 feet to the cup. Nice line. That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Well, it's come down to this, the final hole. Welcome to the 18th. Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. This shot coming from around 220 yards. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Well, this putt will be a good one to hold for a round of 71. And that brings to an end his event. And as we take a look at our rivalry results, it's a big thank you to Henny for bringing us all the magic from the course today.
Thank you, Luke. The pleasure was all mine. I got to see some incredible shots and some not so good stuff, but what a day.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henny Quack. Hello, Henny.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be following this featured group because there are rumours of a rivalry brewing between these two players.
Well, this week, Henny, it looks like they're intending to beat the big-hitting Brooke Henderson. She might be a kind Canadian, but certainly a fierce rival.
Yeah, she's not going to say sorry. Just make sure you don't look in her trophy cabinet beforehand because you might get intimidated. There's some big major championships in there. Brooke Henderson, speaking of big, hits it big, got big game, and is just so lovely on top of it all. I almost don't want her to be beaten.
Yeah, she's a born winner, isn't she, Brooke Henderson? This is going to be a tough rivalry, but one if you can win will certainly build your confidence. That looks to be a fairway finder to me. And take us through the approach shot. It's not easy to run the ball onto the green.
It's not. Your approach shot has to come in high and soft with a lot of spin, as there's just not much depth to this green. Not much movement either, fairly flat, although there is a ridge that bisects this green in two. You want to make sure that you're on the correct side of that ridge to have a good opportunity to make the putt.
That one should find the surface. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the first. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
On a nice line.
Well, that's delightful. A birdie to get the round underway.
Making birdie in the first always puts you in a good frame of mood. It'll be fun to watch the round progress.
He's currently tied for fourth. The second hole is a long par 3, old typical Redan style at 230 yards.
Yes, the green runs from right to left and chases away from the player on the tee. You can hit it short right and have it bounce on to the flag sticks that are on the right. However, when they're in the back left, you don't want to come up short and left in a low area. That'll leave a very difficult up and down.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. This one needs to kick left. Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
Oh, just missed. What's in front of them, Henny?
Firm back up the hill. This will be a good one.
This one's looking good.
That wasn't your best effort, was it? A bogey putter waits. And there it is. And unfortunately dropping back to even par there. Rich, the first exposure to the famous lake here at Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge is the third.
There's a lot of intimidating tee shots on this golf course, Luke. This could be number one. Water down the left-hand side you obviously want no part of, but if you miss it right in the rough, that is very gnarly and nasty to come out of. The green works away from the player, moving from right to left. The miss is out to the right, but watch out. It's awfully quick coming down that green. Don't chip it or putt it in the water.
Oh, terrific approach and a chance for birdie here at the third.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. And that's a great way to forget about that bogey on the last. Currently 1 under for the event.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
The first of the par 5s, Rich, the 4th hole.
Yes, Luke, you got out of bounds on the right-hand side that shouldn't come into play for the players, but those bunkers down the left-hand side certainly will. If you get a good tee shot away and you find the fairway, the second shot uphill to this par 5, you can reach, but still lots of trouble lurking around this green.
Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. Rich, I love being back at Bay Hill every time because you get to honour the absolute legend of our game, the King, Arnold Palmer. There's just an air of something extra special this week, isn't there?
When you step on the property here at Bay Hill, you know you're in the presence of something special. Arnold Palmer's legacy was really built here, wasn't it? Granted, he absolutely brought everything he had to the PGA Tour, but when you come to Bay Hill and you have all the monuments, especially the statue right there to the right behind number 1 and number 10 tee boxes, you just get a chill down your spine like, man, this is some kind of awesome place. I cannot wait to tee it up here. And saying that, Mr. Palmer did not leave a golf course. That's very easy for these players. But listen, they come back here every year knowing that they need and they want to honor the gentleman who helped form the legacy of the PGA Tour, and that's why they're out here playing for all the money.
That was a gallant attempt. Terrific shot, almost an eagle. This putt for a spot in the top 5. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. The 5th at Bay Hill is the shortest par 4 on the front 9, measuring just under 400 yards, Ridge. Placement off the tee, critical here.
It is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers. Lay up short of those, and you'll have a short shot to a green that once again chases away from you at the back end of it.
That's not what they hoped for. I'm definite about that. Penny, that ball seems to be sitting down. Is it bad?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut. This is not sitting nicely.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. He's right in the hunt, just a shot off the pace. Oh, how about that one? And that'll be a big boost to his standings on the leaderboard. That shot's so good, we need to have another look.
I'm glad we get to see this again. This one should be practiced at home.
Looking at the scoreboard, they currently sit in 2nd place, behind John Rahm.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Now we head to the famous par 5 6th, Rich. A lot of players are thinking birdie, maybe even eagle.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. We'll leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there. This is a really solid birdie opportunity. Gotta say, just some of the best rhythm in the game.
The great Severano Ballesteros inspired an entire generation of European golfers, particularly his own Spanish golfers, and I feel that we might even have the best Spanish golfer of all time in Jon Rahm, Rich.
I absolutely agree with that. I believe in the game right now, Luke, that if there's one player that all others are fearful of when they get on top of the leaderboard, I think Jon Rahm's name would be number one, because he seemingly has zero weaknesses. I can't find a single one. I look at his game, and it is so complete, you just get envious of it, don't you? Because it is so good everywhere. Off the tee, iron play, the short game, the mentality, the vision, the imagination. He's got every single tool that you could possibly want in this game. He is by far, I believe, the most complete player in our game today.
Yeah, it certainly feels like we're in the Jon Rahm era right now. Not a bad play, that one. And this putt to move into a tie for first.
This one's tracking.
Oh, that looks like a pure stroke. Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going. Let's have a look at the 7th hole, a par 3.
Finally, you have a green that pitches back towards you ever so slightly, Luke, but still coming into it with a good 6-5 iron from 195 yards. It's still a difficult task to get it close.
Going with the 5-iron here. That was a beauty. Six feet remaining to the cup.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Ooh, right by the hole. And tapping it in for par. Currently at -3 for the event. The par 4 8th, Rich, challenging tee shot and approach.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber is pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards that bunker. So make sure to take one less club off this tee. From there, you make sure that you take enough club for your second shot to carry the front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green into the drink.
And they're playing from about 140 yards out. He's currently tied for the lead. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. You like that, didn't you? What an opportunity to make a birdie. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And that will take him to 4 under. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Let's take a look at the final hole on the front 9, the 9th, and what a tough tee shot it is.
Is it ever. Players want to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, so inevitably they push it out to the right-hand side, into the rough, into the trees. Now they've got really very little chance of reaching the green in two. So this is probably the most difficult tee shot on this front nine, and one they have to find the fairway with.
From around 170 yards here, he shares the lead. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
Wow, very aggressive play on this approach, putting some pressure on their rival Brooke Henderson.
This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
This for a birdie run. This is looking solid, what they wanted.
A wonderful putt. You can claim it. Back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Oh, this is a precarious position, if you don't mind me saying, Rich. They have the lead, but there's plenty chasing with just 9 to play.
Well, after 9, so far so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of the games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
Oh, absolutely flushed. Second shot here at the 10th. Come on, look after us. Little bounce to the right here. Oh, well played. This putt coming up is for birdie. Good looking putt. That's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one. And that will take him to 6 under. And that fine play ensures they hold top spot on the leaderboard, with Jon Rahm trailing in second place. The par 4 11th resembles the par 4 third, doesn't it? The big lake on the left-hand side.
It does. It just has a little more landing room here on the left-hand side, however. But if you lay back, be prepared to go in with a long iron. If you take the driver out and successful, you now turn this challenging hole into almost a birdie opportunity.
Oh, well done. Henny, what have they got in front of them here?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
Oh, this one's right down the pipe. You love watching people play the game when it's like this. It looks so easy.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
Yep, tracking well.
He's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead. And that will take him to 7 under. Still in the lead now after that hole. And the 12th hole, Rich, similar to the 4th hole. Arnold Palmer has really started to mimic front and back nines.
He does. It's kind of the same thing. Out of bounds out to the right. You got to avoid both those bunkers there, both right and left. You find the fairway. Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits above you. One of the big dangers here, though, is going long. That is a big no-no to miss it long on this 12th.
That should find the sand. And from the bunker here, looking for an up and down. Oh, almost went in. And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard.
Oh, they're going to walk this one in.
That's a good putt to make. We'll take that. And that will take him to 8 under. Currently in first position. Number 13, not a long hole by anyone's stretch, but the pond in front of the green really plays havoc.
It does, more so than it should. It's just a long iron or a hybrid off the tee. Find the fairway down the right-hand side. Open up the angle for your second shot. And it's obvious, you just don't want to miss your second shot right. So bail out to the left-hand side. Make a par. Pretty simple.
And he's down there.
He's got roughly 105 yards here.
Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. Outstanding shot. High quality. All these are good putts to make. Good for momentum. Right on 7 feet. Okay, steady now. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Leading by 4 strokes after that one. And another of the uphill par 3s, the 14th, Rich.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
Going with the hybrid. Keep your fingers crossed for a bounce to the right. A quality shot, that. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
Was on a good line. This is a par putt. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. As we get into the closing stretch here at Bay Hill, the 15th, the par 4.
Strong par 4, dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Chosen the pitching wedge here.
Yeah, this one just swerving the green to the right-hand side.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Now a 3-shot lead over the field. Very crafty, that shot.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
Well, one of the great parts of the finish here of Bay Hill's Club and Lodge, Rich, is the fluctuations in scoring, and it all starts here at the par 5 16th.
Luke, you got to take advantage of this par 5. It's just over 500 yards. Find the fairway. Don't flirt with either of those bunkers out there. Second shot should be with a middle to long iron to a green that's surrounded by water on the left and bunkers on the right. But still, it's a great opportunity to make 4 or better.
Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber. This putt to get to 10 under par.
Fantastic play so far, setting this up for the eagle.
Come on, don't be shy.
Ouch, that hurts. Just a short putt remaining here. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
The par 3 17th, Rich, has got a wonderful atmosphere around it. Looks visually quite stunning, but my word, it's a brute.
This hole causes more stress for the players, I think, than any other hole on the golf course, with possibly the exception of number 3. This green is nearly impossible to find as it is so firm historically through the years. You find the green, you make your 3, and you're smiling earlobe to earlobe.
Yeah, that one will play. This putt to get to double digits under the card.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row. Now that's how you roll the rock.
That's frustrating. Yep, well done. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. Rich, as we head to the finishing hole here at Bay Hill, a famous finishing hole, so much drama over the years, predominantly by the great Tiger Woods. But most of the drama starts off the tee.
It does. This is actually a semi-blind tee shot. There's a mound down the right-hand side of the fairway where you can't see the golf balls land, so players won't know whether they found the fairway or missed it right or even out on the left-hand side. Most iconic moments in all of golf, in my mind's eye, Robert Gomez holding his second shot here back in 1990 to claim the title.
Wonderful shot into the 18th and a chance for birdie. And it's all come down to this. Make this putt and win the event.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Rolling end over end.
Oh, size them up for the red cardigan that Arnold Palmer made famous. You are the Arnold Palmer Invitational Champion. Congratulations.
And what a week it was. A fantastic victory. Sensational victory on arguably one of the tour's hardest golf courses. Way to go. Great win.
And Rich, they only had a narrow margin the entire back nine, but they were able to pull out the win. That's very gutsy, isn't it?
Luke, impressive win all around. I got to say, a gutsy performance at the end of the tournament. Final 9 holes. Job well done.
Well, that was a thrilling day. And on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Players' Championship is about to begin. Hello, I'm Luke Elvey alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam, who's in the booth. And it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing these two go at it again. It was a great rivalry first time round, and now, more so than ever, they're going to want to beat each other.
Well, I'm certainly looking forward to following along with this rivalry. Can't wait to see what sort of excitement these two will generate. That reminded me of the Big Easy, silky smooth. Second shot here on the first. And choosing the 8-iron here. Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Oh, be the right club today. Oh, what a ripper from long range.
Oh, gotta love it. Chipping in for birdie. Nothing better.
Oh, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
This shot was absolutely perfect. Looks just as nice on the second viewing.
He's currently tied for 8th. The first of our birdie opportunities comes at the second, par 5.
Driver not necessarily required here because you have to shape your tee shot from right to left. And if you're a right-handed golfer, that's not the easiest thing to do. So lefties have a better opportunity, I think, of finding this fairway than most with driver. From there, a second shot over a long bunker to a green that's very narrow, dotted by pot bunkers. Truly is one of the coolest par 5s on this layout.
Going for this green in 2, Rich. It's an exciting but daunting task.
The green is minuscule from back in the fairway. You know that you have a little bit room over to the left, but you're going to fall off into a low area. And if you miss it out to the right, you're going to find a very deep bunker on the right-hand side of the green. There's really no great miss around here, but if you're going to go for it, you have to know that your short game is going to bail you out no matter where you miss it.
Always a tough shot to get out of.
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the sand.
Time now for the 4th shot. that's a tasty looking chip. Top shot.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
There it is. Currently 1 under for the tournament. Let's take a look at the par 3 third. Straight away mid-iron to short iron shot.
Such a cool little par 3. Love this green. There's a low section in the front and a high section in the back. And anytime they put the pin all the way in the back section of this green, well, I tell you what, good luck on you. If you miss this green long and or left, that bunker sits some 5 feet below the surface of the green.
Choosing the 9-iron here.
That dog will hunt.
Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. Oh, so close. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Currently 1 under for the day. Well, the fourth is another great example that it doesn't need to be a long par 4 to be a testing one. This fourth can be menacing, can't it?
Just a small little twisty par 4. Just going to take out a fairway wood, find the fairway, and from there you're going to have a small second shot, probably a wedge. 3 distinct sections to this green, the front, the right, and the back left, and all of them have their difficulties when hitting your approach shot into them. However, in my mind's eye, if you find the fairway, you should have a decent look for birdie.
Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
18-footer here is what he's facing.
This one's dialed in. Oh, so close. Putting for par. He finds himself in a share of 13th. All right, Rich, the par 4 fifth. A strong hole this one, isn't it?
Huge mounding down the left-hand side that you want to avoid at all costs. The bunker down the right-hand side, to be fair, is not that bad, but a little further right of that, though, that's the water. You want no part of it. Second shot is downhill to a green. To be fair, that's mostly flat, runs from back left to front right, but one of the more benign greens on this layout.
This one from about 160 yards out.
Wind is blowing left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it, though. Let's see.
Nicely done. And this putt to move into the top 10. just didn't drop. You know, Luke Donald once made all 400-plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour. Now 4 back after that hole. The tee shot at the par 4-6 has changed a lot now that that tree's been taken out of the way, Rich. But what do you think of this short par 4?
I missed the tree. I thought that was a really cool feature of this hole. You had to flight it underneath the tree back in the day to find the fairway. The bunker down the left-hand side has been expanded quite a bit as the lake on the left-hand side has been added as well. The front part of this green is protected by tall palm trees that will certainly make you think on your second shots. This is a wonderful little par 4.
Handy effort, that one. Second shot here on the 6th. Sitting at -1, trying to crack into the top 10. Didn't that look good for a long time? Great touch. Really nicely played.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
And Brooke Henderson currently in the lead here. As we go from a wonderful little par 4, we go to a challenging, longer par 4, the 7th.
And as you can see, there's a long fairway bunker down the left-hand side that makes you believe there's more room left than you actually have. It's just not there. Players should be looking a little bit further right. If you find the fairway, your second shot should be straightforward. In fact, Luke, I made a 2 here one time, so that shows you how simple this hole can be.
And this shot from about 150 yards out. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Opting for the 9-iron. Well, this one's right at the pin.
The perfect wind swing. Nice and easy.
This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. And down it goes. And what a way to jump into the top 10. Currently 2 under for the day. The 8th hole, a long par 3 stretching 240 yards at its maximum. It's no sleeper, that's for sure.
I don't find anything sleepy about this hole. The front of this green is so narrow. There's no place to land it, especially when they put the flagstick there. This hole will grab your attention, as it should, because it's a long iron to a sliver of an opening. Even when they put the pin on the right-hand side, you want no part of it. The center of the green all day long here.
I think he's got playing partner Colin Morikawa looking a little nervous after that shot.
Putting for birdie. Oh, that's a ripper. To the top 5 he goes. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The final hole on the opening 9 at TPC Sawgrass Stadium course, Rich, is a clever 3-shotter.
Par 5, 583 yards from the back. Most players will play this as a 3-shotter. Just find the fairway out to the left, second shot out to the right, sets up a very simple 3rd shot to a very narrow green. Miss it right or left. Good luck getting it up and down.
Always like it when they take the big dog and let it rip from the middle of the fairway. Sitting at -3, currently tied for 5th place. No green in red, but a chance to save their par. Oh, that's a sensational putt to make. And what about the glimpse they just gave their rival? Come and catch me now. Oh, that was a touch of class. Wouldn't mind seeing that again.
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
Rich, good position for this player. Just 3 back with 9 to play. Do you sense them making a charge?
Yes, but 3 back with 9 to go, they're going to have to start taking chances. They're going to have to start firing at every flagstick they can see.
As you make the turn here at TPC Sawgrass, the 10th hole is a clever one.
Pretty basic par 4, just 424 yards from the back tee. Players take out a hybrid or a 3-wood, hit it out to the right-hand side, which will leave a short second shot. However, lots of undulations on this green, so make sure your second shot is the correct distance.
Come on, you're better than that. Time for the second shot at the 10th. This one's heading towards the rough, I think. It's fair to say that wasn't their best shot.
Hard to control the distance when you're coming out of the rough.
Here we are, Rich, a wonderful opportunity on the table. The chance to go back-to-back. Just how big would that be?
Obviously massive, but I'm very impressed. They've put themselves in a position to win for the 2nd week in a row. Impressive.
And this putt to move into a tie for third. This one has eyes for the hole. That gets the job done. Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. There's some birdie holes out on this course, and the 11th is certainly one of those, but there are some troublesome spots if you get out of play.
There definitely is trouble, but the thing I love about this hole the most, Luke, is that there's so many different ways to play it. Most players will take driver off the tee, but from there, now it's anybody's ball game. You don't have to go for the green on the second shot. You can lay it up over the left. You can lay it up over to the right. You can lay it up long left. There's so many different ways of attacking this hole. Each individual is going to do it differently. I love the second shot on this hole.
Going with the 5-wood. He's found the surface. Good chance here. Trying to get to 6 under now with this putt. It's on a great line. That's a great putt and an eagle as well. And that will move him to 6 under par. And with that hole, this player is currently tied for first with Brooke Henderson.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Well, the tee shot is all that matters on the short par 4 12th. Most players can reach the green. It's just the decision whether the player goes for it or not.
They can, but they better be aware that there's a lot of danger up there. Water left obviously is no good, but even bailing out to the right in those dunes, in the mounds, and little pot bunkers on top of those mounds, well, forget about it. That's not a good space either, especially since the green does run pretty hard from right to left. If you want to take this hole on with driver and expecting to make 3, well, you need to realize that a 5 and a 6 could be easily made as well.
Rich, Canadian golf has had a number of people to be able to hang their hat on over the years. Obviously, most recent on the men's side, Mike Weir is a major winner. But the impact that Brooke Henderson has had on the game seems to have been even more significant.
It has been, and she doesn't carry the mantle just for women's golf in Canada. She carries the mantle for Canadian golf in general. She's such an amazing, delightful young lady to be around. Her personality is infectious. She's just a good soul. And she carries that around to the golf course. I mean, 2-time major winner. But what I'm impressed about most with her game, Luke, is the fact that, you know, she is such a long hitter in the game. You don't quite see too many women in the game right now that they don't talk about hitting it long like we do in the men's game. But make no bones about it, she hits it a long way out there. That gives her a massive advantage over some of the other players. And that's why she is such a prolific winner on the LPGA.
One started out on a good line and racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. After that hole, he's no longer sharing top spot. He's at the summit all alone. Well, as you start to head for home here at TPC Sawgrass, you're blessed with this wonderful par 3 13th.
And this is a really cool par 3. You've got 3 distinct areas on the green, front right, all the way on the left-hand side, and the back right. Wherever they put the pin is going to dictate what shot shape you want to have into that green. I think it's a really cool design because it requires you to think about how you want the golf ball to land on the green and the way you want it to bounce. I think Pete Dye did a great job in designing this green.
A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 13th. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one will run uphill. Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
Big putt for par coming up. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. And with that hole finished, they're currently in the lead, with Brooke Henderson following in second. That's a nice looking tee shot, that one. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
The wind is at their back on this one.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
This needs just a little work to the left-hand side.
That approach didn't seem to fit their eye.
Wind got that one and took it wayward.
Sitting at 7 under, currently in the lead. Ooh. Putting for a par now. Now 2 shots up after that one. The par 4 15th again requires another strong tee shot because there's some trees in the way, Rich.
Players do hit through a chute off this tee shot, which makes it a little bit simpler, I believe, for the players. Bunker down the right-hand side is no good because you'll have trees blocking you out with your second shot. If you miss it left into the pine straw, now you've got some trees blocking you out there, so finding the fairway is imperative. This green is no fun. You find the center of the green and you might be able to putt every single day, but in all reality, you have to find the correct section in order to give yourself the best look at making a putt.
Choosing the 9-iron here.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
19 feet to the cup. This has eyes for the hole. Well, that'll play.
And just with the slimmest of leads out there, Luke, this will be interesting to see how they handle the pressure.
He's currently sitting in first place.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
As we head to the 16th tee, the famous par 5 reached the start of the gauntlet.
Ideally, players want to take their tee shots from right to left, start off that fairway bunker and move it left back in the fairway. Anything down the left-hand side can get caught up into those trees and really cause players issues with their layup. You find the fairway, now you have a massive decision to make. Go for it or bail out to the left, thinking that's the safe play. It really is not. You have to be brave and try and find this green with your second shot. If not, it could come up and bite you.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Looks like this one's going to the beach. 8 under for the day. Currently in the lead. Oh, that one just missed the hole. Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 18 feet from the cup. This for back-to-back birdies. This really looks good.
I like their courage to be able to get that to go down and save the hole.
That's a really good effort to get it up and down out of that bunker for the birdie. Good job.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
All right, Rich, you've stood there, you've hit the shot. Take us through the par 3 17th.
When you play here in a practice round, it looks like you could just throw it on there. But when you're in a tournament round, it doesn't even look like it exists. The hole changes so much when the tournament starts. That's what I love about it. You just add 35,000 people who are having some fun and ready to heckle you if you knock it in the water. Good luck. Enjoy. Trying to get it to move a little bit to the left here.
Oh, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader. This putt to get to 10 under par. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? 9 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for a par. Yeah, this is looking nice.
Oh, that's a clutch par. Leading by a shot after that hole. Let's head to the finishing hole. This wonderful par 4 18th. Wonderful only if you're a spectator.
It's wonderful if you're not playing it for a lot of cash. It's just one of the most difficult
visually intimidating holes I think you'll ever face in your life. Somehow, try and hit it down the right-hand side of the fairway, keep it out of the rough, and from there, hit it out to the right-hand side of the green somehow, also keeping it out of the rough or that pot bunker short right. Listen, you'd be happy to make 5 here, that's for sure. 4s are magnificent. 3s are unicorns. They really don't happen that much. It is such a difficult, demanding finishing hole, probably one of the toughest in championship golf.
Well, that's beautifully judged. It's all come down to this, a putt for the title. This one's online. And that'll do it, Rich. Players Champion. That's one of the elite wins in their career.
Winning the Players Championship, Luke, is easily as good as winning any major because the field quality is so amazing. This is going to speak volumes for this player and the career going forward. This is a heck of a win. I can't wait to see what they produce next.
And Rich, what a performance. They've got back-to-back wins. What a force they're proving to be out here on tour.
I gotta say, this player is in full flight at the moment. Just sit back and watch how awesome they are at the moment.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Valspar Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be out here. As this event kicks off, our featured group consists of 2 players that appear to have entered into this fantastic rivalry.
Yeah, so this week their goal is to beat Jon Rahm. Henny, that is by no means an easy feat.
No, if Jon Rahm is fired up, sparks could fly, you want to be out of the way, and he's just going to go straight through like a Spanish bull.
Yes, he's fire and brimstone, isn't he, Jon Rahm? All the Americans couldn't beat him in a Ryder Cup. This player, well, it's an ambitious rivalry to say the least. That's tiny. Time for the second shot into the first. Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
I tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game. A bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
Beautiful shot.
Cannot imagine a better way to start their round off with an opening eagle.
He's currently tied for 3rd. Water is a feature here at the Copperhead course of Innisbrook Resort, Rich, and it comes into play at the second.
Downhill tee shot. You want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
Wow, that was just striped. Time for the second shot here on the second hole.
They've chosen to club down on this one.
Not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole. 16 feet to the cup. right by the hole. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. The dreaded shove. Always hurts on the greens. Currently 1 under for the event.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
The Copperhead course at Innisbrook can really bite you, especially if you're slightly wayward, and there's one of those holes right here at the third, Rich.
Decisions to be made. The fairway narrows up. Should you take driver out? Also the water on the right. So players more than likely laying back with some kind of fairway wood.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
He's got, I'd say, a solid 145 here. What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
Not the result they were after there.
Needed to take a little less club on that approach.
Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par.
Better than most.
Nicely holed. And for par. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. The 4th hole, the first of the par 3s on the property, and you've got to be dialed in on your number.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Stretching out over 600 yards means the par 5 5th is no snack.
It is. Luke, I rarely say that par 5s on the PGA Tour are challenging, but this is definitely one of them. It's an uphill tee shot and a second shot that is downhill, moving from right to left, that's completely blind for these players. There is a tree about 100 yards out, which is going to be something they aim at when they lay up. Third shot, though, is very basic, down the hill to a fairly flat green surrounded by some bunkers. More than likely, most players are going to have to lay it up on this par 5.
Getting ready to play their third. He's 2 shots back. And this putt to move them into a tie for second. Oh, sensational putt, that one. A big play at the right time, and their rival is now shaking in their boots. Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
They got their putting boots on here. Look at how this ball rolls end to end. Thing of beauty.
Just one off the lead after that hole. The 6th hole at Innisbrook's Copperhead course, Rich. It's a challenging one, isn't it?
If you find the fairway off the tee here, you are an amazing human being. The fairway tilts from right to left very significantly. Holding the fairway is almost impossible.
This shot from the first cut of rough. Going with the pitching wedge here. Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. Putting for birdie here. Super shot that, and with that he'll move to 4 under par. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Standing on the 7th tee, players get to breathe a sigh of relief having the 6th behind them.
You know, Luke, this is sneaky hard, to be fair. You don't need driver, and so you might get lulled to sleep a little bit by taking 3-wood out just for position. Any misses to the right or the left are going to be blocked out by some pretty gnarly trees. The green tilts from right to left ever so slightly, and watch out for those deep bunkers fronting this green. They'll grab your golf ball in a hurry.
Great shot. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
And from about 105 yards...
Yeah, good safe shot this one. That should find the surface. Great shot into the 7th and a chance for birdie. Here's a putt to move into a share of top spot on the leaderboard. Always nice to hold those for a birdie. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. And that makes him tied for first. Well, if you haven't felt snake bitten already, the 8th at 230 yards, Rich, will certainly get you.
Everybody loves a 230-yard par 3, don't we, Luke? They're just wonderful, wonderful designs, and I'm laughing because this is nearly impossible. This green is just a sliver up there. A high shot moving a little bit from left to right is an absolute must on this par 3.
Needs this to kick a bit left. And he's down there. You got to read.
The perfect leave. Uphill can be firm.
Oh, just missed. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
This is what they have left for par.
Well hold. He's currently just in second place. Ball striking continues to be the order of the day as the players arrive on the 9th tee, a par 4.
Yes, just thread those bunkers off the tee shot somehow with the driver. Second shot is going to be straight back up the hill. And once again, with the pin position over on the right-hand side, players will be unable to see where their golf ball pitches. This is a quality par 4.
Lovely effort, that. Sitting at 5 under for the day. Currently second place. Going with the 8-iron here.
They've decided to club up.
And here we are with the third shot. Only one shot off the pace. Okay, steady now. 7 feet to the cup. It's got a chance. Yeah, good putt. Well hold. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. The back nine at Innisbrook's Copperhead course begins with a par 4.
Straight down the hill these tee shots go. That bunker down the left-hand side should see a fair bit of action. If you leave it out to the right-hand side, there's some trees that are overhanging and will block out your second shot. This green tilts pretty good from back to front.
Well, this should find the short grass. Playing this one about 130 yards out. Currently a shot off the lead. See if he can get that one to come back to the left a little.
John Rahm watched that one all the way. Great approach shot. This player is definitely upping the pressure in this rivalry.
Just 9 feet remaining to the hole. That's pretty tidy. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And that will take him to 6 under. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. Very few parts of the golf course make you feel comfortable, but chance of birdie at 11.
Finally, we have a birdie hole. Just avoid that bunker down the left-hand side. Find the right-hand side of the fairway. You can go ahead and chase one up there. Even if you can't get it on the green in 2, that front bunker is not a bad leave. But beware, there are some trees over on the right-hand side that could block you out.
Getting ready to play their third. Just one stroke back in this tournament. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. And here we are with their fourth. Just one stroke back and right in it. A bit long on that one. Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here. Nice little putt to hole, that one. Currently 6 under for the event. Well, a birdie's also in your heart, standing on the 12th tee. A short par 4, Rich. Decisions to be made?
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, you're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
Oh, that's a tad disappointing, finding the branches there. Splash. Sitting at -6 in second place. They get a little ground draw here. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. Well, this would be a great par putt if you can make this. Yeah, you'll take that. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Lucky 13 for some. This par 3 plays 200 yards.
Luke, this tee shot is about as hard as 8th grade algebra. It is absolutely mind-bending. It doesn't look like much, but that green absolutely, I think the green is made out of Gore-Tex. It repels golf balls.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron.
This needs to go a little bit right once it lands.
That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
This one's 13 feet from the cup.
Ouch, that hurts. An opportunity to make their par. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. And that moves them to -6 for the tournament. The second of the back nine, par fives, Rich 14. There's plenty to it.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in two, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. If you find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
Second shot here on the 14th. And here we are with the third shot. And just one shot off the lead. Oh, what a big putt to make that one. Well, what a way to make a move to the top of the leaderboard. Moments like that deserve another look.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
And that's the right momentum. Back into top spot on the leaderboard. The long par 3 continues to be a feature here at the Copperhead course, and 15's no different.
It is. Thankfully, though, this is the flattest green, or one of the flattest greens on the golf course here. It's basically just a long iron down the hill to this flat green, but don't miss it left. That is no good.
Now, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased. Trying to get to 9 under for the event with this opportunity.
Get the fist pump ready. This looks like it's going in.
Well, that should limit the damage. Nicely done.
And anything can happen down the stretch. Let's see what takes place.
Oh, I'd like to have one more look at that shot.
What an amazing putt from way out.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
Well, as you enter the dreaded snake pit here at Innisbrook's Copperhead course, Rich, you know where you stand on the 16th tee.
This tee shot forces your hand. You must take it down the right-hand side in order to have a good look at this green for your second shot. Any misses out to the left, you're going to find the trees and all sorts of trouble.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Now he's eyeing up around 160 here.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
Wow, did this come out beautifully.
Outstanding approach shot.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. And with that putt hold, it's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And now that finds him in first place.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
The Copperhead's penultimate hole is a good par 3 playing up the hill.
It's a tough tee shot. Plays longer than what's on the yardage. Any pin that's in the front part of the green is a difficult one to find as the green is so narrow.
Opting for the 5-wood. A wonderful shot here at the 17th and a chance for birdie. And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. Now 4 shots up after that hole. The closing hole of Innisbrook's Copperhead course is also the final hole of the Snake Pit. And this one here has everything going against it.
Lay it back and you're going to have a long second shot back up the hill. But if you take driver and find the fairway, you'll be rewarded with a very short second shot.
Well, I like the way this person's playing. Birdies all over that scorecard.
Absolutely. It's been a good streak late in the round.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. That's just inside the range.
There's a long way, but I tell you what, I've seen it happen before, so there's a chance.
Lining up here for a chance to win the tournament. What a putt to make. Oh, so close. Not the end of the world. There's another chance here to close out the victory. And as that putt drops to the bottom, Rich, they are now the Valspar champion. What a performance.
Yeah, what a performance. What a win. I mean, just this player was just amazing all week long.
And Henny, it goes without saying that this player dominated their rival today.
Yes, Luke, no one could catch this player, let alone their rival.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elving. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Valero Texas Open. Today's coverage is about to kick off. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, great to be here. As this event kicks off, our featured group consists of 2 players who appear to have entered into quite the rivalry.
Well, Henny, it sounds like this player is looking to beat Lydia Ko, which, let's be honest, will take all their skill and poise.
Oh, absolutely. This will be a certain KO for this player. I can't imagine that Lydia's going to let anybody beat her. When we talk about young phenoms, Lydia comes to mind. She's got it all.
Ding, ding, ring that bell. Let the bout begin.
That one's right out of the top drawer.
TPC San Antonio, Rich, is one of the stern tests on the PGA Tour, and you get an examination right out of the gates.
Second shot on this golf course, Luke, is one of the most difficult on this golf course. A deep bunker out to the right. The green runs away on the right-hand side. A tiny target for sure with the second shots.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left. Yeah, nicely played. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie.
This one looking really good.
And that's a long-range bomb. And rest assured, their rival will be looking over their shoulder. Currently 1 under for the round. Let's head across to the second, which is a par 5, but a long one, stretching over 600 yards.
Straight away for the most part, but there's a lot of danger both right and left here. The fairway bunkers down the left-hand side shouldn't really cause an issue. However, the second shots, the layup zone, there is a deep bunker on the right-hand side that could be brought into play. The third shot is to a green perched well above the fairway, and it's actually a double green. This green is also part of the 7th green.
Now, the Valero Texas Open is such a hugely popular and famous event in this great state of Texas. I know as a proud Texan, Beamer, this was one you wanted to win at some stage in your life. You get the cowboy boots for winning here. But TPC San Antonio, it really sorts out the players, doesn't it?
It does that and possibly more, Luke. I have to say that coming to this tournament, since its inception here at TPC San Antonio, I was a little dumbfounded on exactly how to play it because there was danger everywhere. It's just one of these golf courses where it's relentless, where you just don't feel like you stand on any particular shot and feel like it's easy. Like you can breathe easily and go ahead and let it go. Maybe on 1 or 2 holes, but that's about it. There is danger seemingly everywhere, especially off the tee around this golf course. Most notably, the 9th hole, where one player hit his first shot to the right, and then it stayed right, and then stayed right, and then all added up to a 16. So there you go. I think that's the highest score ever recorded at a PGA Tour event as well, a 16. Where? At TPC San Antonio.
Oh, this looks pure. Oh, look who's getting on a roll now. That's back-to-back birdies. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
He's currently sitting in 3rd. Rich, let's head to the par 3 third, the first of our shorter holes.
You really hope that the wind is not blowing into your face on this tee shot and making it that much more difficult and longer. This green's perched up high. There's runoffs all around the left-hand side and the back portion of it, and obviously you want no part of coming up short. Players that find this green will find it difficult to two-putt as there's lots of humps and bumps and swales in it.
Any bounce to the left here would be helpful. Now that looked pretty good the whole way. Now this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits.
I can't believe this. Is this going to go in?
Oh, that's a ripper.
Luke, I don't know if you know this or not, but nothing rolls like a ball.
Why not take another look at that effort?
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
Currently at 3 under for the event.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
The fourth is one of the stronger par 4s at TPC San Antonio, stretching 485 yards.
This is a very narrow driving area, especially where that fairway bunker comes into play down the left-hand side. Second shot is to a green that runs from right to left with a deep bunker down the left-hand side. Anything missed out to the right is no bargain either, as there is a runoff area out to the right-hand side. This is a difficult par 4.
Taking a right at the light. This is not what they want.
A little off the mark on that approach shot.
One of the rare misses for this player today, Luke. They've been hitting a lot of greens today.
Sitting at 3 under par. Currently tied for top spot. Ooh, that almost went down. Playing their 4th shot. Currently tied for the lead. That's frustrating. This one for bogey. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Well, TPC San Antonio gives you a few chances to get after the golf course, Rich, and right here at the 5th, there's a decision to be made off the tee.
This is an excellent opportunity to be brave, knock it on with the driver. If you lay back with an iron, a very straightforward pitch, but I just don't see the players wanting to lay up.
They found the sand here.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
Judging it beautifully.
Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
Players must find the fairway, avoiding that bunker down the right-hand side. But from there, second shot is up the hill to a green that runs away from the players ever so slightly. But still, going in with a short iron into this par 4, a birdie is definitely makeable.
Time for the second shot here at the 6th. And that was a bit of a misfire.
Not too sure what they were thinking. Too much club.
And from the greenside rough here. Well, that's an impressive little chip.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Par 3 7th, Rich, has this big cavernous bunker that sits right in the front center of the green.
And it's a triple tier green as well, Luke. It shares it with the third hole. Anything missed out to the right will be fine, although you'll be in a low area. It will be difficult to get it super close. But yes, you must avoid the bunker on the left-hand side. It is cavernous, as you say.
Opting for the hybrid, I think.
Looks like this is going to miss just right.
Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
Oh, that's the hands of a surgeon. Lovely touch.
Such soft hands.
Trailing by a couple of strokes now. We've arrived at a par 5. This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway.
Luke, that did not end up where you said it was going to. It's in the rough.
Sitting at 2 under, currently in 3rd place. Well played, mate. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Just a couple back from our leader. A chance to get to 3 under with this putt. It's tracking. We can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And that will take him to 3 under. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The closing hole on this front 9 at TPC San Antonio is a strong par 4. That's nicely done. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Yeah, the breeze ruffling their shirt, hitting their back. It's going to be tough to control the distance here.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Oh, lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the 9th. "11 feet to the cup."
Little birdie look in here.
And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 4 under. Well, here we have it, Rich. This player's tied for the lead with the back 9 to play.
Well, this player's pretty much come out of nowhere, crept in the lead ever so quietly. I'm interested to see how they perform over those final 9 holes and see if they can keep it up for the rest of the tournament.
Second shot here on the 10th hole. And choosing the 8-iron here.
Club up. I like this play.
And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
And he needs this to save par.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
What a putt. Started this perfectly.
For the par. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. Another birdie opportunity lies at the par 4 11th, but players must navigate the fairway bunkers.
Tee shots must be placed on the left-hand side to get the best view and angle for their second shots as this green sits below the player and moves from left to right. Tee shots down the right might be closer, but it's going to leave a second shot over a deep bunker and making it that much more difficult to get close.
Pretty good shot there.
This shot from 120 yards.
Breeze straight into him.
Going with the 8-iron here. Not bad. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
That was a gallant attempt. Just a 4-footer remaining. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. He's currently in a share of top spot. Reach this par 4 12th, really challenging, especially around the green.
This tee shot is underrated in difficulty-wise. This is not an easy tee shot as this fairway pitches from left to right. You want to skirt the bunker down the left-hand side as best possible to find the fairway. Second shot from there goes straight uphill and surrounded by two of the deepest bunkers on the golf course. As they say, Luke, everything is bigger in Texas, and these bunkers are proof of that.
Really controlled the flight there nicely with that wind.
This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. Nice stroke. Well done. Take the birdie. And that will take him to 5 under. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. 13's a long par 3, measuring 245 yards, Rich, but it is playing downhill.
Downhill to a sliver of a green, however. Anything missed out to the right will leave a very challenging pitch shot to a green that'll sit well above them. You come up short, and those bunkers, that's no bargain either. A 3 here, well, you done good.
Currently -5. Outright first here. Oh, I thought that one was going in. A par putt on the table. That gets the job done. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. What do you think of the 14th, Rich? A par 5, 575 yards.
This is a really good par 5 here, Luke. Tee shot wants to favor the right-hand side of the fairway, if at all possible, shortening the hole some 20 yards. Second shot, must avoid those fairway bunkers down the right and on the left-hand side. A narrow opening to this green should players go for it in 2.
Attaboy, good shot. Rich going for this green in 2. Plenty of sand there to mess with your golf ball.
It requires accuracy. There's no doubt about that. There are bunkers both right and left that can certainly gobble up your golf ball if you get a little bit offline. Anything missing a little bit long and left, however, though, that is a good spot to miss it.
That's some good golf right there. And here we are with the 3rd shot. He leads the field by a stroke. You always like that on long putts when you just have to go ahead and tap it in stress-free. Leading by a couple after that hole. As we start heading for home, Rich, we find ourselves on the tee at the 15th.
Could be the hardest hole on the golf course, Luke. Tee shot must avoid that bunker down the right-hand side. Second shot is to a green that's perched above the fairway and surrounded by 4 bunkers that are mean. This hole could make or break a player's day.
That's a good-looking shot there. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 155. Feeling strong, going for less club.
Oh, good shot that. Right inside the range.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a 2nd in a row here.
Good chance this one. Right on 6 feet.
This is their look at birdie.
Not a bad line, this. And that's back-to-back birdies as we head down the stretch.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Currently in first position.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
As we find ourselves at the 16th, the par 3. Great entertainment here, Rich, especially with the centre bunker.
Love this hole. Probably my favorite one on the golf course, even with that bunker in the middle. The back portion of this green actually is an amphitheater, so anything missing a little bit long on both sides should wander back onto the green.
Oh, can you believe it?
Oh, happy days ahead. A hole in one. Can you believe it?
Well, that's certainly worth another look.
I mean, what can you say about a shot like this? This was absolute perfection.
and maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
As we get down the stretch here at TPC San Antonio, there's a number of options that can be taken. This 17th's a fascinating hole.
Luke, if it's playing downwind, a driver is a must. If it's back into the wind, take out the iron for safety.
Oh, that's a sweet-looking swing, that one. Time for the second shot at the 17th. Sitting at 9 under par, currently in the lead. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. If he makes this, he'll save his par. I like the look of this. That's well holed. Currently 9 under for the round. Well, while the closing hole at TPC San Antonio can be reached in 2, Rich, it's all set up by the tee shot.
Tee shot must find the fairway. If not, you have water hazards left and bunkers right that will gobble up that second shot if you're slightly out of position.
This lie won't be too bad in the first cut. A big bold play, and it almost paid off. Close to the surface. Let's see if they can get it up and down.
What a sensational play on this par 5 there, Luke.
The equation's pretty simple. Chip this in and win the tournament. Oh, that was tidy. That should ensure the up and down.
Great touch.
And with this putt, he will win the event. Was on a good line. Hopefully they won't take that too badly. There's another chance here to close out the victory. Well, that was a Texas-sized performance by our champion. They have now added the Valero Texas Open to their list of wins.
After this victory, Luke, I'm pretty sure this player's going to have a little bigger hitch in his giddy-up.
And Henny, that was some impressive play. To take down a rival of that calibre and to win the event, what a performance.
Oh, absolutely. They silenced the giant today. They got the job done against the odds. We shouldn't ever have doubted them. There was some spectacular golf out there, and it was a pleasure to watch.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now.